Hello. So I recently signed up for the Yin Yoga teaching program. I've always wanted to help the elderly better their health, physical health, mental health, and just overall health. And I think the Yin Yoga program is the perfect way to do that. So I signed up for that course. I will most likely sign up for more courses just to get a little bit more experience and a little bit more training behind my name before I actually go out and teach a class. Overall health has always been a goal of mine, and if I can aid the elderly or even those that's not necessarily deemed as fit, if I can help them in any way, that would just be fulfilling to me. There's not a lot of programs or classes aimed at the elderly, I feel Yin Yoga is a perfect program for the elderly, or to be taught to the elderly, because of the age, first of all. And secondly, there's a lot of health benefits. So I'm trying to familiarize myself with the poses. I'm trying to familiarize myself with the names, and majority of them I know how to do, but I want to push myself to obviously get my form correct and also see how long I can hold that particular pose, because the course that I'm busy with, on there it says, you should be able to hold it between 1 to 5 minutes. Those that's more experienced will be able to hold the pose up to 10 minutes, because it's aimed more at a meditative state, right? But also, while working on the mind, you're working on the body, so it kind of goes together, which is something that I like, because I'm always on a fast. Everything is like always fast paced. My entire life has been like that. And I think this will help me as well, just to mellow myself out and not be as busy all the time. The world is busy enough as it is. So having this to just decompress and clear the mind, settle the mind, and hopefully, with the benefits towards stress and anxiety, I'm hoping that this will help me personally, and this is why I was drawn to this program. Anyways, without further ado, the first pose, which is a pose that I actually love going over the course, is melting heart pose. Okay, so I moved the camera a bit lower. Yin Yoga is best practice on cold muscle. I haven't worked out, I haven't stretched, so this will be the first type of activity that I do for today. So I'm going to start on all fours. I'm going to hold it as long as I possibly can, so I'm not going to count it. I'm going to start on all fours. The hips needs to be stacked over the knees. I tend to lean like backwards, so my hips move a little back. So I'm trying to work on that to try and keep it as straight as possible. So there's a lot of variations of the melting heart pose to aid for people with less mobility and people with more mobility. It gives a good stretch for if you have any issues with tightness around the shoulders and the back area or upper back, which I do. I had an old injury with my shoulder, so it's a bit of a struggle for me to keep the pose for as long as I should, but slowly but surely, or the more I do it, I'm able to hold the pose for a bit longer. But for the sake of time, I didn't hold it any longer. It's just to document my progress. Thank you very much for watching.